let's continue with the part 2 of the Spss training. So now I click on my value labels, and then in the number 1, I put very satisfied. I write very satisfied, and then add to satisfied. Unsatisfied is going to be the number 4, and then the number 5 will be very unsatisfied. Okay, so we are in this part. And then once we are done, we hit OK. And then the next variable, which is how often do you purchase in online stores? So I will do online stores. I'm going to call it like this. Remember, this is a short name. This is a short name to call your variable. I click on tab, and then everything comes. And I'm going to hit on the minus sign, minus symbol. And then I keep moving with my mouse. Label will be how often do you purchase in online stores? We did this for practice, okay? With Real Reform University students, but for practice. So then the value labels, I will click, double click, click, click in this square. And what I see, it says 1 is going to be daily. I assign the numbers usually with the logical, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever name, whatever number I have daily, but it's up to the tabulation, right? Weekly. So 3, bi-weekly. And then number 4 is monthly. I click add, and then I'm done, and I go, okay, bye. I'm done with this. Missing value, column, align, all of these parts, I don't want to write anything on this. I will leave my variables nominal. Nominal, no order. There is no order in any of these options, so I will leave it like that. Then I'm going to the number 5. Right? In the number 5 says, do you have or want to develop your own business? So I'm going to use a short name for this variable. I'm going to put own business, okay? Own business. And then I will I move to the next one with my mouse, and I will click here on the minus sign, and then I will write the label, which is the whole sentence, the whole question, right? So do you have or do you want to develop your own business? Do you have or want to develop your own business? Yes and no. So my value labels will be 1 yes, 1 no. Dichotomy question, 2 answers, 2 options, right? 1 yes, 2 no. Easy, right? Click add. Okay, now you have more or less the trick, right? How it works. Once you get this, it's very easy to keep going. So what kind of business you are interested, right? So business, kind. Let me put kind of business. So I keep going, tab, 0. I'm going to click on 0. I mean, in the minus. Okay, label will be, in SPSS, you don't have to do this. SPSS from IBM, you just write 0. 0 with your keyboard and you're free of this. Okay, label will be, in this question, what kind of business are you interested? Okay, I'm gonna double click until I see my square. I'm not seeing my square. Let me see what is going on. Because this is the label. Okay, forget it. So what kind of business you are now or interested in? So my first value will be written for this question. What kind of business you are now or you are interested in? One, retail. 2 is gonna be services. And 3 is gonna be online. And then 4 is gonna be other. For this case. Okay. And I'm done. What is your opinion in general about the service that you receive in Reform? This question was made on purpose to make it open, so you have opportunity to tabulate string variables. So this is opinion, right? Opinion, and I click on the next, and it says numeric. It's not gonna be numeric. This variable will be a string. So you will choose a string in the last option. And then, okay. Yeah, we are good. In SPSS, it's going to display a little menu, and you just choose a string. In SPSS from IBM. Okay, once I'm done, I want to write my whole question. What is your opinion in general? About, label. If I want to see it bigger, I can open bigger. See, I can see the whole column, the whole complete. What is your general opinion in general about the service? Oh my God, don't kick me out. Stay on the call. Yeah, okay. About the service that you receive in Reform University. Okay, we are out of this. Let me move with tab. Okay, I'm done. My value label will be none because I'm in a string variable. What is a string? That you can type the answer. And you will say, Bielka, but why we don't do everything a string? Because it's easy. No, it's harder. It's harder to do in a string. Okay, but now I will leave it in none. And we are done. We are done with this part. Let me see here. I forgot this. To make some change here. Let me make sure I'm recording. The meeting is hard to deal with these meetings. Okay, so now we are here and we are in data view now. And if I click on data view at the end, you see here, I'm showing you here. You will see the same in SPSS. When you are in data view now, you are able to tabulate your service. But we're gonna go to view, value, and click in value label. And every time you type an answer for your survey, the first answer here is 1, 2, 3, 4. Is 4. So I type 4. Tap. Every time you have an answer, now you will be able to see the answer of your survey, okay? So what I'm doing is just uploading the answers of this survey. Every time I have an answer, it's gonna become a paper that I'm entering on the system. Every line that you're tabulating is a survey. So the first survey for this research is 1. So the survey number 1 now is a case, right? It's a case. It's the case number 1. So my case number 1, online store, say 2 weekly. Click on tab. On business, 1. Kind of business, 1. Opinion, none. I'm going to type none because this is a string and I'm done. And then I'm going back and I'm going to my second case. And what is my case? My second case, my second paper. So I'm done with my first case. I'm done. I put it here. And now I will work with my second case. Once you get this is so quickly, so easy. Now number 2, second case. Now in the second case, actually, let's use this because this is empty. So the second case, we will go and type, this answer is 1, 2, 3, 4, so 3, and then 2, and then 3. Every answer now becomes a number, remember. 1. If you want to find more surveys, remember they are in the classroom. I will give you in person too because we have enough for everybody. 1, but no, this one says the same. No. So I'm translating exactly what my sample said, okay? Very important to translate what your sample say in the survey to do a good job with this because that's what we are doing. We are translating, we are tabulating every single answer that your population gave you in this study, in this research. Now I am in my case number 3. Every time you have a new case, write the case in your paper, okay? In your paper. Unless you migrate this data from another database, can be possible, okay? So let's do number 4. Number 5 is this answer. Exactly. And the program is 1. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. And the answer here is 4. And then 2. And then 1. And then 1 again. And then none. People remember that where I get this answer, I got these answers of my survey because the students of Reform University, which are part of the sample, they answer this question. So the students in Reform are the ones that answer this survey. For this case, it can be Amazon customer, it can be Home Depot customer, it can be any kind of customer that you can imagine. Okay, it depends the needs of the study, social research, clinical research. It's up to the study that we are doing. Okay, let's do 3 now because the answer here on the case study, sorry, with the case study, we are in the case number 4 and we put 4 on this paper, okay? We write 4 because it's the case 4. So every time we have to refer a case because we have some data missing or whatever, you remember there is no other case number 1 in this research and we're gonna go to this paper to pull up any information we need about this, especially this case. Okay, so that's why we need to work accurately because imagine when you have 3,000 survey, it's and you have a team with 12 persons doing the same thing like we are doing. So it's a whole coordinated work that is well remunerated in the market, as I tell you many times. So it's very good that you have this exposure to SPSS. In my opinion, will increase the opportunities and will increase also your knowledge in applied business statistics, marketing, social study, market research, you name it, will increase in every single analytic position. You can develop service for you as entrepreneur, as service provider, and also as employee if it's your decision to work for somebody else. And you can provide this independent contractor, being entrepreneur, providing this service like I did before, and it works very well. It works very well for professionals like us. So my advice, don't give importance to this tool because it's good for your life, as I always tell you. Okay, I'm in the case number 6. I'm gonna write number 6, and I'm gonna stop it in the case number 6 because I will make the video so long, and I know my community get tired so quick. But now you know how to create your database. Now you know how to create your database. Once I'm done with this part, remember every answer is a number now. We don't gonna type the answer. We're just gonna put the number that we got. In this survey, do you have or want to develop your own business? The respondents say yes. So I'm gonna put number 1 and hit tab. Kind business, the respondent say retail. So I'm gonna type number 1, tab. And then what is your opinion in general? The person say nothing. So I just gonna write none because it's a string variable, and I'm done. Because I want that we have some practice in this video, I'm gonna copy and paste a little bit double. I'm gonna imagine that we are tabulating many cases, okay? What I did here. Okay, and here we're going to imagine that we tabulate many cases, okay? So that's what I'm copy and paste to make the video faster. So once I have the cases I am working with, right? I have a matrix of data. Actually, this is no good because it's repeating a lot of, we don't have variety. In a regular research, you will have some different answer. You won't have everything the same. Maybe, but it's not the real scenario. It's not the real scenario. You will have variety of answer, usually, in a real research, okay? But now we are ready with this. It's the best part. Now we're gonna go to pay attention to this because this is practically the assignment. Now we did this, we are basically done with our assignment. We're gonna go to frequency, right? And then I will choose the variables that I have. Okay, I will choose all my variable. And then I'm gonna hit charts. I want that you see the charts. It's draw Instagram, draw bar chart. And I'm gonna hit continue. And I'm gonna hit okay. Okay. And I will have another file with my results of my research task. That's the practice. You did everything. If I ask you for assignment with this SPSS, this is the result. Once you upload this file, you are good to go, or the picture of this file. But see, the most important that doing the assignment is that you understand what is going on here, why we got this data, why this data can help you as an entrepreneur, as business owner, as an administrator, how this data can be useful. So now we have the results. Look at the frequency. You will see 66% of my population belongs to the business program, and 33%, this is a data imaginary that we didn't reformat, okay? Answered by the students, but we made this like a practice, right? So it's not the true data, but it's an example. Okay, anyway, we have 33% that says theology, and then we have our histogram. You can see in visual how much a part of the community's business and how much is theology. You will see the number of cases here in 24. The standard deviation is low. You will see 0.48. What that means, Bielka, that means that we don't have a strong significance. There's no difference between the cases. So the results maintains homogeneous. There is not too much change, right? Because as you can see, majority of the students belong to the business program. So that's it. Right? In this case, it's not very complicated to notice, neither satisfy nor satisfies. You will see, if we take in consideration this was real, you will see a lot of community here. 50% are neutral about satisfaction, which is no good in terms of academic satisfaction. It's not that it's not the great numbers, but remember, this is a fake study that we create. And unsatisfied, we have a high level of satisfaction if taking in consideration that this is real, which is not, right? This practice we did, and you will see in the bar chart here. These bar charts, my opinion, are not the best way to present this data formally to your stakeholders, to your business community. My advice is put this data in Excel for assignment and stuff like that. Practice in the classroom is fine like this, and you can see by yourself the results of your research. So once we keep going, you will see valid cases for yes. 62% say they want to develop their own business, 37% no. So what is the key of this information? So you will see, if we think this data is real, we will say that a high percentage of Reform University students are attracted or have their own business. So we are dealing with entrepreneurs, with business owners, or people that really want to develop a business. In real life, I never will ask to my population just this question. I will ask them if they are business owners and if they have entrepreneurship ideas. This is two different variables that needs to be studied separately in real life, my opinion. But every researcher is different, and every researcher will do certain kind of things. Here you will see retail, service, online, what kind of business you are interested. So 50% of the students say they are interested on retail, and 33 in service, and 16 online, which is something interesting, right? A low percentage for online, taking in consideration we are in 24, everybody is more interested on online. Remember, this is, but anyway, we are seeing how we can obtain information from SPSS. Is a great tool. This is not showing anything about what SPSS can do for you and me as an administrator. It's amazing the contribution that SPSS can do for your research. We are not done here. It's a huge, if you see the system, it have a lot of options. If I open this, look, all, file, edit, view, data transfer, analyze. If you see all this menu, all of the magic that you can do with SPSS is amazing. We never will use everything in the real life, my opinion. I have been doing this for a while, and we don't use all of this. We don't use all of this, but it have everything. It have everything. It's a great tool for researchers, and use it. Use it, learn how to use it, because you will be amazed. Okay, so let me show you the last part here. Is gonna be in cross stuff. This is magic, how SPSS can correlate information. For example, if I ask here the age of the student and what kind of business they are interested in develop. If I put these two variables, I want to know the age of my student, and depending the age, what kind of business they like to develop or they have. This is amazing what SPSS do in crosstab. This is amazing. In the same file, you will see on the back is high. So you will see here, for example, like my students that are 26 to 35, they are more interested in service business. The ones that are 36 to 45, they are more interested in retail. The ones that are 45 plus, they say, if you look at here, they say more retail. Right? 10% say, actually here, look, 33% say retail, and 33% of them say retail. So it's amazing because you can know here how much people, how you can relate variables. This is awesome. I am trying to see if I'm recording. Okay, so the last thing, you can see these results here. Check how many people say, and you name it, you can know everything. You can know, for example, how many females prefer this TV show or how many gentlemen prefer this TV show. And it's amazing because you can attack certain part of your population and provide to them products and services that they are looking for, or enforce those services that they prefer the most. It's amazing. So keep exploring. Don't forget to download this version, Spss, Psppire. You won't regret. It's amazing for your businesses, for your projects, for your life. Keep doing the best, and that's all with this video.